6.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hello, how are you?
Is that the daughter? Hey.
This is my daughter.
Nice to meet you.
This
Yeah,
is
how you
Dave.
doing?
Good, how are you?
Just came in.
Welcome, yeah.
Abby came to visit me in prison, but seeing her on the outside, being able to hug her and just being able to hold her is awesome.
Let me take you on a tour.
I have a lot of mixed feelings about seeing my dad after 2.5 years. I can't even count how many times my dad's come out of prison. I met him when I was 11, and I'm 24 now, and he's been gone for the majority of that time, so it's been a lot of disappointment.
So this is my room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Got a lot of space. To fit a couch and a bed.
So it's good
Okay.
to see you. I'm glad you could come. I know I'm not going back. Definitely not.
Well, as long as you know.
Abby seems excited to have me home, but she also seems apprehensive a little bit, and rightly so. I understand her nervousness about me being out and actually getting it right this time and not going back, and is she really gonna have a father this time? So I wanna make sure that, that she can trust that this is real.
So, the letter that you sent. At first, I didn't read it. I read, I got through, part of it. And I'm just, I can't do this to me. You know, I was like, whatever. And then I went back and read it.
2 years ago, while I was incarcerated, Abby gave me a letter. The letter was a heartfelt explanation for a lot of the things that she could never say to me. Ways that I let her down, ways that she should have had a father, never had a father in her life, was never able to rely on me. It made me feel ashamed and guilty. The things that you talked about are obviously things that that create a lot of guilt and shame because they're actions that I know. Every time I said, oh, yeah, I got it this time. Every time I said, oh, yeah, and then fell through or got arrested or failed as a father. I mean, those things are hard to hear.
That was me explaining to you how I'm really feeling. It was a letter about things that I've had to grieve. I was like a 11, 12-year-old girl that was being told that, hey, when I get out of prison this time, hey, when I'm done with treatment, then I'm gonna have you on the weekends. I had a pretty rough home life before I met my dad, and that was just the greatest thing in the world to me, that promise of going away from my home for the weekend to be with a parent who didn't treat me the way that I was treated at home, and it just never happened. And he continued to promise that, and now I'm an adult, so that's not a thing I'm ever gonna be able to experience, is having a dad as a child. That's in my life in a meaningful way. I've never been able to tell you that I'm hurt because you have such a deep trigger for people not approving of you, and that's the exact thing that happened. When I gave you the letter, you were like, I didn't need to hear this. This was not the time. This is not the place for me to read something like that. And that's what you said.
I'm sorry about that. I did need to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. I read it 100% over and over. And it helped me really more than you know. I needed to hear your true feelings that you haven't been able to tell me, and to tell me off. Even though I didn't appreciate it at the time, I did appreciate it immensely. And I spent the last year and 8 months trying to incorporate it into the person that I'm going to be or am. You were the reason I decided I wanted to change my life.
My dad's been gone more than he's been around. And so I am not willing to put myself in a position to be hurt because I have no expectation of my dad staying out of prison. I'm getting to a point where I need to be done with this conversation.
All right.
We can get into it later, but this is a first day. This is just a lot for this first
Either way,
interaction.
I'm ecstatic that you are here. Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Let's get back to these fools out here.
Me going in and out of prison half of Abby's life has definitely traumatized her. It's gonna take time and consistency to build her trust back, and I'm willing to do that, but I can understand her not trusting.
After 18 years, I am finally free.
They're just out of prison.
I'm about to take an inmate in to live with me.
You have your list of rules.
The hell did I get myself into here?